right, this is the entity engaging in ongoing patrolling all around and sounding helicopter activity. The entity is engaging in this on an ongoing basis. I'll show you what I'm just in my office while these demons are flying around in helicopters on an ongoing basis, just monitoring me and engaging in the criminal elements of monitoring with real-time knowledge of what it is that I'm doing in the office and just repeatedly sounding helicopter activity. This is ongoing terrorism that I'm subject to while I'm subject to surveillance in the workplace, and the people of the state, all of these demons that are living here on the property, and the third parties. The reason why I'm referencing them as what is their true nature. These are demons. That's why I'm referencing them that way. But these are third parties and state actors. The state is engaging in ongoing terrorism, stalking a helicopter, doing so audibly in order to communicate a threat, and to engage in what is harassment, letting you know that they're placing you under surveillance, that you're still under surveillance, I'm still out here stalking you, and a very foolish statement by a defendant in a federal prosecution. Okay, the entity is engaging in what is the people of the state that live here are engaged in ongoing surveillance with that entity that's sounding helicopter activity, and then the people of the state, those are the demons that come onto the property that you're seeing. All they're doing is coming on and monitoring in concert with the state. This is a method of audible activity. All right, it turns on and off based on. I do document the people of the state that come onto the grounds while the entity is doing exactly what you just saw. They are engaged in criminal presence, including what was Nova Contractors, including what is Carlo Lopez, a third-party group stalker who is at a facilitating venue. And like I said, there is nothing that you are doing that is superseding the criminal pattern of conduct that is underway. Okay, the entity, the secret system, engages in a system whereby you're thinking, which it doesn't even make sense, nor is it, this is what I'm saying, totally woefully unprepared, that is, for what is a prosecution under existing laws. It doesn't matter what you're calling that's like a psychopath talking about, well, I'm not really murdering you, I'm just finessing your life away. What? You are engaging what is taking the life of another human being, engaging in what is the criminal act of homicide. So when you're understanding that criminal act is underway, when they're doing so inside of a commercial venue, killing somebody in the grocery store versus killing somebody in their home versus killing somebody on the sidewalk, it's the same killing. Okay, so this is what the entity is doing, just to analogize what is missing the whole point. And this is the malice of the state system. The entity is relying on the face under which the actor is engaging in the same system. And this is occurring in the workplace. And because I'm subject to that ongoing system of stalkers that are following me around, maintaining presence around me in helicopter, I'm going to document that, and it becomes legally relevant as the system of federal group stalking and monitoring is exposed, and the entity is doing that in the workplace. It is currently 3:28 p.m. This is the entity that has continuously engaged in it. I'm just sitting in the office, and every time you're subject to that act of terrorism, you're in the specific environment. Everything that's occurring in the workplace is serving to monitor you. That's why, and let me be clear, that's fully exposed. You do not ever have a sunrise and sunset at the same address. So do not be mistaken. There is nothing that is happening in the specific environment that has anything to do with anything other than monitoring. And that's the reality. That's why it's there. You do not ever have light just ricocheting off of objects like that demonic behavior. Nothing is happening that is not accomplishing the criminal system, ever. This is an obsession that is born by a people, okay, who are engaging in a ceaseless system. And so any and everything that you're hearing is serving. Now, while you're listening to the lawnmower, it's amplified audible activity in the specific environment you're being monitored. Now, the entity is, and you're aware of that. And by virtue of the fact that you are mentally aware of that, that is psychological torture. In addition to the fact that the entity does it through the means of helicopter activity. That's a heightened threat by the entity that wants to threaten your life. But let me be clear, engaging in the pattern of conduct is threatening your life. The entity poses the highest threat through demons who are masquerading in uniforms affiliated with law enforcement agencies today, okay, going to federal prison and being prosecuted and exposed as violent sex offenders tomorrow, okay? They're doing that while I'm sitting in my office, which is the specific environment, and I'm subject to this on an ongoing basis. And again, the people of the state are maintaining criminal presence. So this is just ongoing criminal monitoring on an ongoing basis. The entity just repeatedly sounding helicopter. This is relevant to the psychological torture that the target individual is subject to in the workplace. presence, all right, it is occurring while criminal presence is maintained by the people, and ongoing facilitation. This is also on the venue of the internet, okay? So they're monitoring what I'm doing on my phone. They're monitoring what I'm doing on the communication device that I work on, as a means of completing my duty as the resident manager here. So it's currently 3:29 p.m., 3:30 p.m., and this is P.O.C.